Well, let's get more on this mammoth match. Let's cross live to Paul Gilmore, who is in Madrid. Paul.
Hello, Rob. Yes, in Madrid, in the beautiful office of lawyer and former Real Madrid president Ramon Calderon. Delighted to say that he joins us to look ahead to this huge game between Real Madrid and Manchester City. Ramon, thank you so much for your time today. I mean, this is the elite stage of this competition. It's an exciting game. Is it too close to call, do you think?
Well, always welcome. Very pleased to be in your program again. And no doubt, very exciting match tonight. Two of the top teams of the world with many stars on the pitch. Man City is coming with Haaland, maybe now the star of the world with 35 goals, breaking all the records in the Premier. And I've read just a few hours ago that he's got in total 35 goals in the Champions League, when at the same age, Cristiano Ronaldo had scored only 9. So that gives you an idea. But on top of that, you know quite well that they have De Bruyne, Mahrez, Gundogan, so many good players. We, on the other side, I think we have a very balanced team with young players like Vinicius, Rodrigo, Valverde, just with not so young, but in a very good shape, like Toni Kroos, Modric, Benzema. And maybe, for me, the best goalkeeper of the world. Courtois is saving too many goals that has given us a lot of points. So, exciting match. It will be watched by millions around the world. And well, despite that, everyone wouldn't be finished tonight. We have the second leg.
Yeah, you mentioned Erling Haaland, and there is talk that he will be a Real Madrid player someday, but certainly in the short term, is he the key difference? I heard Carlo Ancelotti and listened to him yesterday describe Manchester City as they seem unstoppable. They're a more complete team than with the semi-final last year. Is that purely because of Haaland, do you think?
Well, many things together. They have a great coach. Of course, he's improved a lot, the team, because 35 goals with 3 matches left. That's something unbelievable. And it's true that he has helped a lot, but I'm sure the other players have now more experience. They will try not to happen the same as last year. I hope they do. But he is a very good team, difficult to beat. I don't know if he's unstoppable, but a very good team. And I hope and I wish that we can stop them tonight.
Last year, we have to talk about last year, because what a way to go through to the final, to score the 3 goals in such a short space of time. I mean, where were you for that? Were you in the stadium? And how much of a factor do you think that will have on tonight's game?
I think there's no team in the world able to do that, really. This is a special competition for us. We helped to found it in the 50s. We won 5 in a row. Everyone knows that. We've already got 14, double than the second one. And there's something special. The players, when they come here, they know that to win this competition is not a success, it's an obligation. That's what has built the legend. All the atmosphere, the passion of the people, the players, they never give up. Something special. And what happened last year, but not only once, 3 times. 3 miracles in a row. So it's special, really, this competition for us. And we always start the season thinking that we can win it. We know it's difficult, very difficult, but we try.
How do you analyse the 2 styles, the managerial styles, Carlo Ancelotti of Real Madrid and Pep Guardiola of Manchester City?
For me, Ancelotti is one of those coaches that you really like to have on your side. He has no ego. He knows how to manage a dressing room full of stars, which is not easy. We've had not very good experiences before. Not naming anyone. And also he has managed to balance also the team with, as I said before, young players combined with the old players. But Guardiola has, I'm not going to discover Guardiola. He has a lot of experience. He's a good strategist. He's managed to win many titles with many clubs, Champions League, La Liga titles, Premiers. So very, very good coaches, maybe two of the top coaches of the world nowadays.
And again, talking about Carlo Ancelotti, he obviously has done what he's done recently. Drawing on your own experiences, what does it take to manage this club? What were you looking for in a manager, and what are the kind of unique pressures about managing Real Madrid that you have to deal with?
This is a club where it's difficult for everyone, presidents, directors, coaches, players, because the pressure is too high. And maybe people don't know, in talking to English football, that only one coach in the last 62 years has been more than 3 years on that bench. That gives you an idea of how difficult it is to deal with this, because what I told you before is the truth. Everyone thinks that we have to win everything, and that's not possible. And what Carlo Ancelotti is doing for me, as I said, is perfect. I would like to have him here all his life until he retires, but you never know. You never know in this club.
And of course, really exciting at the moment to see some of the younger players in the team. Vinicius Junior is racking up good numbers this season. Rodrigo, you've got some of the world's best young players at the club as well.
Well, Rodrigo he scored 2 goals in the Kings Cup final. Valverde is always also a very good player. Militao, I think we have many young players, and he has managed to balance those young players with players like Toni Kroos, Modric, and so on. It's not easy. He's done it in a very good way. He's not a star. He doesn't want to be the protagonist. I think he is perfect nowadays. What he's done with those young players.
Let's talk about Jude Bellingham and a possible Real Madrid move. What advice would you give a young, exciting player about joining Real Madrid? And again, drawing on your own experiences from your time as president, how did you go about kind of identifying what players you want and executing the plan to go and get them? And I guess there's not much selling involved with Real Madrid. You just need to show them the stadium and the history. And is that how you convince these sort of the top players in the world to come here?
Everyone who comes here knows what is being a Real Madrid player. I always say that those players like Cristiano, Modric, Vinicius, all of them give a lot to us, but always Real Madrid gives much more to them. And I experienced that with Cristiano. When I signed him, I told him that how important it would be for him to be here. And he realized that, because you can get personal awards, collective awards, your prestige goes up very much. Everyone is really thinking that a player coming to Real Madrid has gone to the top, and the prestige of the club is amazing all around the world. I always talk about the experience we had with David Beckham coming in June 2003. We introduced him to the press at 11, because to make the news in Asia, where he's very popular, like Real Madrid, and 1,000 journalists came here to cover that event. And you know what kind of event? I was saying, it's a pleasure, it's a dream come true. We are very happy to have you here, not really very interested. And I think it became, I don't know if it is already like that, the second most watched event live after Princess Diana's funeral. So that gives you an idea of how important is this club in the world. And of course, being linked to this club is always something important for a club. So Bellingham, you have a great opportunity to come here.
Well, look, that final word on the game tonight. Do you see Real Madrid continuing this love affair with this competition and getting past Manchester City over the 2 legs?
I hope and I wish, But no doubt is a match to be played, and Man City has improved a lot. As we were saying before, Haaland is a continuous danger for our goal, and you never know. But I hope that atmosphere that is going to be lived here, and I hope you will experience that. It's something special that can then push the players to the victory, and they never give up. I think that's the main slogan for us, a team that never gives up.
Ramon, thank you so much for taking the time out to speak to us. A team that never gives up. That is the task that faces Manchester City and Pep Guardiola as they search for that first Champions League trophy.
Wonderful. Paul, thank you very much. Ramon, muchas gracias.